Good afternoon, Bio Nation. I hope you're doing well today. My name is Matt Williamson, and you're watching Marietta College Esports. So we are back. We are continuing our first matches of the spring 2023 season. Earlier today, we had our Super Smash Bros. Team. They went up against both Alma and Baldwin Wallace. Unfortunately, they did fall to both of them 2-0, but there were still some very exciting matchups, including almost a reverse sweep by the Pioneers against Alma. Unfortunately, we were not able to stream the Rocket League match against Trine because of some technical issues, but Pioneers did fall to Trine 3-0. And we're going to see how our Overwatch team does against Lourdes in the Great Lakes Esports Conference. So they are getting some things set up. So while we're waiting for that, let's go over a couple of things. So first and foremost, let's take a look at the Overwatch team. So playing today, I'm just going to go through the list. We have freshman Jeffrey Dolby, Portal Runner, junior Bailey Matheny, Argo, our captain, freshman Corey McFadden, C4 Gamer, freshman Eric Schnegg, Juggernaut, and then sophomore Jasmine Smith, Extra Explorer. And then we have our head coach, Derek Games Grump. But yeah, our Overwatch team competed last year in NACE, and they did relatively well. I mean, they made it to the playoffs in their respective division. But now we finally get a chance to compete in the Great Lakes Esports Conference. And as you know, the GLEC can be very competitive, so it's going to be exciting to see how our team does in those competitions. So let's go over a few announcements. So first, we do want to give a shout out to HyperX for being the official peripheral sponsor for Marietta College Esports. They provided our facility with headsets and keyboards and mice and microphones and mouse pads. You can see some pictures of them on your screen right now. They are amazing. Our students love them. We're using their headsets and microphones in our broadcasting room, so big thanks to HyperX for that. If you would like to get your own HyperX gear, please be sure to go to hyperx.gg/MariettaES. The QR code is on your screen. Also want to give a shout out to Over the Moon Pizza for their support. Every Tuesday, they're doing what's called a Marietta College night. So Marietta College students can go there to get a great deal on pizza. So, and they'll also be airing some of our matches on their televisions. So be sure to go check them out on Front Streets in Marietta. We don't have it officially up yet, but we just want to give everyone a heads up that our annual team store, courtesy of BSN Sports, will be coming up very soon. In fact, it should be up in a couple of days, where you can get your own Marietta College Esports shirts, shorts, pants, backpacks, jackets, hoodies. What am I thinking? Beanies, caps, things, and your own Marietta College Esports jersey with a custom name on the back. So if you're like, man, those jerseys are so cool, how can I get my hands on them? This is your opportunity. It's only going to be up for just a short amount of time, about a week and a half to 2 weeks. So we will get that link out to our social media channels as soon as we have it up, but don't be surprised if it's up by Monday. Also, we're always looking for more students for our esports program. So we have varsity titles for Fortnite, League of Legends, Overwatch 2, Rainbow Six Siege, Rocket League, Super Smash Bros., and Valorant. So if you are interested, you can go to linktr.ee/Marietta Esports. It has all the forms that you can fill out just so we can get some information. You can schedule a call with their head coach, Derek Games, on Discord. It's also where you can sign up to try out for one of our scholarships. Yes, that is correct. We do offer scholarships to be a part of the esports program, but you do need to try out for those. And I believe our next set of tryouts will be February 11th in person, if I remember correctly. I'll have to double check the dates on those, but we do have a couple in February where we'll one be in person. So if you are coming to visit the campus, you can set it up while you're here, or it's one of our online tryouts through our Discord server. But all right, I'll also mention, because we're getting a couple of things here set up for the first game of this best of 5 series. We do thank all of you for following us, and we want to thank all of you for subscribing to our Twitch channel. Let's see here, I gotta fix a couple things with that, so let me get rid of, we don't need that anymore. There we go. First day technical difficulties. There we go. But thank you for subscribing as well. So if you have Prime Gaming or Amazon Prime, we have Prime Gaming, which can give you all sorts of perks, including a free sub to any channel you want, including ours. All right, we are underway. So let's get going here. So, all right, it is going to be control for their first map. Marietta is going to be on the red side, and Lourdes will be on the blue side. So we will see how things go. I hope you guys are as hyped as I am, because it is the first Overwatch match of spring 2023. So let's take a look at the composition of what Marietta is going to be going with. We have Juggernaut as tank, going with the Orisa. I've been playing some Orisa lately, and she is so much fun as a tank. A lot of long range, but some great defensive capabilities. And if you land that spear, it is a playmaker. We see Extra Explorer on the Soldier 76, Portal Runner on the Sojourn. Argo is going to be on Kiriko, and C4 Gamer bringing out the Mercy. So very interesting choices. So we're going to see Lourdes is going to head over to the spot first, but it looks like they're going to try to meet Marietta in the middle, and they're going to be fighting for that platform. So see, Marietta's going to be rotating around, but Lourdes is going to be heading onto the platform first. Spear goes out, doesn't quite connect. You see Portal Runner looking to try to make a play, but they're still fighting back and forth onto a lot of damage going on. C4 Gamer Extra do end up going down. And Lourdes looks like we'll be winning this first team fight. And it's just Juggernaut left, does get taken down. And now Lourdes will be claiming the point first. So now they're going to be just hanging over by this lift. And we'll see Marietta's not going to make any, although C4 Gamer is swapping over to Lucio, trying to get some more healing outputs. But now Marietta's going to be jumping in. A lot of damage flying left and right. But we're seeing Devious doing a lot of damage, but Portal Runner does take out one, maybe looking for more. And Marietta will get the point. Portal Runner's taking a lot of damage, but does get healed right back up. Putting a lot of damage, and Devious does end up going down. Portal Runner extremely low in health. But Argo is going to try to keep him up. Although C4 Gamer gets picked off, so Argo's the only healer left for the team right now, taking a lot of damage himself. And it's starting to go down a little bit, because taking down one healer does seem to guarantee a team fight win. So Marietta does get the point to 31, but Lourdes will take it back. So that was a good little bit. But we see Devious on that Doomfist, looking to try to get into the back lines, trying to take out Marietta's support. So it's really going to come down to, can they keep the supports alive? Kiriko's going to be using the ultimate, and they're going to be charging in. But it just looks like Lourdes is going to rotate out, still trying to keep the point contested. Portal Runner does get taken down from behind, and there's Doomfist looking to get into the back lines. Here we're seeing the ultimate coming out by Juggernaut, getting to full power, but not being able to get any kills. Doomfist taking down two himself. And Lourdes will win that team fight. Now that point is at 75%. So Marietta may be able to get one more fight in. They're going to have to be able to take control of the point. Otherwise, Lourdes will take round one. It's at 85%. And Lourdes is trying to buy as much space as they can. So now it's at 95%. Marietta's got to move in. C4 Gamer's trying to bring coming as the Lucio. Portal Runner does have ultimate ready. And now the ultimates are coming out. The beats are coming out from both sides. And everyone's popping their ultimates. Pulse Bomb does take down Argo. Extra Explorer goes out, so there goes a healer and DPS. Argo did swap over to the Ana, but it's not going to be enough. And Marietta tried to stand their ground, but Lourdes is going to take the first round. It looks like there's a little bit of an audio issue with that, but we're okay, folks. So don't worry, you did not freeze up. We did not freeze up.
Ready for battle.
All right, so we'll see. Will Marietta make any adjustments? Looks like Expert Sport is going to be bringing out the Reaper. Argo is going to stick with the Ana.
5, 4, 3, 2.
And Davis is going to be bringing out the Orisa instead of Doomfist.
Capture the objective.
So we see Lourdes is going right onto Marietta, taking down Argo, not giving a chance to keep him alive. Lourdes playing very aggressive, trying to get in, dive right into Marietta. Extra Explorer does get taken out, and they're splitting up the Pioneers one by one. Portal Runner goes down, and they're just pushing Marietta back.
The objective is now active.
And it seems like the strategy from Lourdes is take out one of the supports. Because if you can take out one of the supports, it's going to be really hard for one support to keep everyone alive. And a lot of supports are very squishy. So it's really going to come down to Marietta finding picks, trying to keep their supports alive so they can get the healing in that they need. Marietta's trying to work their way over. Lucio Extra does get taken down by Lucio. And Lourdes is going to dive right on top of the Pioneers. Portal Runner gets taken down. The Juggernaut does take down their tank, but is that going to be enough? Trying to take down Biz is Illadusa, and they're going to start trying to capture the point. And they will capture it. Lourdes does get to 41%. We're going to see a trade between Extra and Walter Black. Now Lourdes is going to be looking to contest. And Marietta is trying to keep Lourdes off the point as much as possible. We're seeing C4 Gamer is going to be bringing out the beat. I don't remember exactly what the ult's called. I gotta look it up again. One of ours looking to try to find some picks. C4 Gamer does get taken down, so there's one support down for Marietta. That's going to be Lourdes' opportunity to push forward. And Extra Explorer is going to go down. And Juggernaut's going down, and Portal Runner's going to have to retreat. C4 Gamer trying to come in. Lourdes will be taking the point back. Marietta does get to 41%. We see Marietta does have 3 ultimates ready, but Lourdes has 4. And the Gears ult does come out. Then Portal Runner gets taken out in the process. We see Tracer come in, trying to disrupt Argo. But Lourdes just once again able to take down the Pioneers and push them back. Points at 75%. Portal Runner does take that spear to the face. So I see ultimates are coming out. Both Sojourners are popping ults. But you see Lourdes popping a lot more ults, keeping Marietta off the platform. Tries to use the ultimate, but it's not going to be enough. And Lourdes will take the map and will take the first map. Play the game will go to Biz as Sojourn.
It's go time.
Just popping the ultimate, getting a lot of damage out, many headshots, so it's triple kill right there. And with that, Lourdes will take the first map in these best of 5 series. We know that Lourdes is a very good Overwatch team, so they played that very well. But all right, so we're gonna go into map 2. Marietta will get to choose the map, and Lourdes will get to choose the side. So now we're just gonna see what they're picking. I know they're discussing it over. I can't even remember if it's hybrid or escort next. It's one or the other. I'd have to double check the rules here because I can't remember. It's been a while since we've had a match here. I mean, we've missed you guys. We really have. So it's great to get back into things and having all sorts of matches. So I mean, while we're waiting, let me actually do one thing since we have a minute. I'm gonna pull up the. Let's see here. Double checking. I guess I'll just go ahead and create it. Let me just pull up the Overwatch match schedule, just so you can see like how much is going to be going on here. So let me just look at this. We have so many Overwatch matches this semester. Last semester we had like 7+ playoffs. So like next week we're gonna be playing against Ohio Northern, and then we got to schedule our match with Defiance. Then we got Bethel, and then Baldwin Wallace. Then Mount Vernon Nazarene, then Alma, then Valpo, then Manchester, then Marion Tech, then Tiffin, then Anderson, then Trident, and we finished the regular season with the Mount Union. So we have quite a few matches this semester for Overwatch 2. So if you've been wondering, like, hey, are you going to stream a lot of Overwatch 2 this semester? Yes, we are going to. Now, it looks like Marietta has chosen Kings Row for map 2, so it looks like it is going to be it is hybrid for the second map. So we will see what side Lourdes wants to be on. Usually you would want to be on defense first, just because if you can hold well, then you know your win condition when you swap to offense. So that looks like that is exactly what Lourdes is going to be doing, that they will be playing defense first. So ready checks are coming out. So as soon as everyone's ready, we will get this started. But yeah, while we're waiting, so okay, so it looks like they are. Okay, so it seems like they're making a change in positions. It's perhaps C4 Gamer is going to be on tank this time. But let's find out.
Now entering.
So here we go, Kings Row.
Initiating match.
So let me things here set up. Yeah, I believe C4 Gamer is going to be on tank this time, and Juggernaut will be on support. Now let me check a few things here. May have to adjust the. Yeah, so let me adjust the score here. That one's a little bit bigger than I expected. So let's see something here. Yeah, C4 Gamer is going to be on tank this time, so we'll see how that plays a role.
What? G'day. Hey.
Okay, so
4,
Marietta's going to be on offense first.
1. Attackers incoming.
Alright, might have to adjust the score a little bit later. But alright, so let's see C4 Gamer. Are we going to be bringing up that shield? But they are trying to push in. Trying to put the defense up. Gets very low on health and does get taken out. So Juggernaut gets taken down as more.
I aim to devastate.
Support runner swapping over to Widowmaker, see if he can play, but not going to catch anything. Now we see Juggernaut playing the Moira, trying to keep everyone up. But we're seeing Pioneers just getting taken down very quickly. Lourdes is playing a very good defense.
Soldier 76 reporting for duty. Greetings. Hello. The name's Cassidy.
But even with C4 Gamer on the Ramatra, doesn't seem to be making the impact they were hoping for. Trying to make a play, but they haven't been able to get a kill this entire time. They are trying to get onto the control point, but Juggernaut gets taken down and just keeps getting pushed by that little chokehold. C4 Gamer gets taken down, and it's just a ton of damage coming up from Lourdes. I mean, even Porter Runner swapped over to Cassidy, but was not enough. Esports trying to move in, gets taken down by the Sojourn. Now about minute 53 remains in the round. And right now, Lourdes has 4 ultimates ready to go, almost 5. They have not felt like they need to use it. Oops, sorry. And there comes one of the ultimates from Joker Queen. Blizzard's going to be coming out as well. And they just popped 3 of their ultimates right there to make a huge play. And Marietta's just getting picked off one by one. And we're seeing Ramatra's ultimate coming out, but so is the Lucio ultimate. Juggernaut gets taken down, Porter Runner gets taken out, and Marietta's going down one by one. Although Marietta's looking to try to get a point, almost trying to sneak through. But Argo was not able to do so, did not get any ticks off of that first point. And they have less than a minute to go, so they're gonna have to find some play. They have 3 ultimates to go, or they can use. But we are starting to see ultimates coming out by Lourdes as well. The beat does come out by Argo, but Juggernaut does fall in the meantime. High Noon's coming out, but Porter Runner isn't going to find anyone. And does end up getting taken down. And right now, it's just C4 Gamer on the Ramatra. But he's going to end up falling. Marietta's got 17 seconds. And I don't even think they have time to get over to the point. We see Blizzard's coming out.
10 seconds remaining.
But yeah, using that to just try to stall Marietta. C4 Gamer bring out the Doomfist to try to rush over to the point. But everyone's just trying to make a mad dash. Then they do get onto the point. Now the question is, can they hold it? We're seeing it's a 3-for-1 right now. And the Pioneers do get taken down. And Lourdes is going to hold. Marietta not being able to get any ticks off of that.
Score 0-0. Switching sides. Initiating match.
All right, so that does mean that Lourdes is going to be in a really good spot to be able to take this second map. Because all they have to do is just get 1 tick onto the first control point, and they will take King's Row. We'll see if Marietta can make some adjustments. C4 Gamer is going to be bringing out the Orisa. Expert Explorer is going to be bringing out May. Argo is going to be bringing out Baptiste this time. It looks like that Lourdes may be looking at a very in-your-face dive composition, although Biz will be trying to see if he can get a very early pick on with the Black Widow. But everything else screams, we're going to rush over to the point and just try to get that first tick, because that's all they need.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
So Biz is going to be trying to look for that quick pick. and tries to take out Extra Explorer. Just kind of nicks her, but not enough to take her down. We're seeing Wrecking Ball coming right in and takes down Juggernaut from behind, already taking one support down, and that's going to push Marietta off the point. And Devious on that Wrecking Ball just causing all sorts of disruption, and that's going to be the fight one, and that will very well be the map for Lourdes. And there you have it, they will take King's Row. Play of the game will go to Walter Black 3 as May, using the Blizzard to take down Argo and then being able to finish off some of the others, looking to finish off Extra Explorer. And with that, Lourdes will take map 2. So once again, Lourdes asserting their dominance and really pushing forward, getting to the supports, taking them down. And that's going to make it really hard for Marietta to stay alive if their supports are gone. All right, so Marietta will be setting up for the escort. So we'll see what they decide to go with. I'm going to try to make a quick adjustment just to see if I can make the overlay just a little bit better. And let me see here. I'm going to try to adjust this a little bit. Meanwhile, I'm going to try to keep an eye on any changes that are made. But there we go. So let's do that. Okay. And let's do that. I'm still waiting in the chat to see. Looks like Marietta's going to go with Dorado. All right, so with that set up, now let me see if I can adjust some of the values over here. But yeah, Marietta has chosen Dorado. So now we'll see what the sides are. Most likely, Lourdes will probably stick with defense first. All right, but yeah, just trying to get a couple of things here set up with OBS to make sure everything looks right. And it looks like we're good, so let's go ahead and get into the match. All right, here we go. Yeah, so Marietta will be on offense first. So we'll see if they can get the payload a decent amount, because Lourdes is looking to try to do a very big stop. And if they're able to do that, then that could set themselves up for victory for the match, because it is match point for Lourdes.
Ready for battle.
So let's see if I can adjust a few things here. Here, might have to do this later. Just trying to see if I can fix some things on the fly, but that's all right. I'll work on it later. We got a match here, so looks like C4 Gamer is going to be bringing out the Winston. So Marietta's kind of going with their own version of a dive comp, trying to see if they can get some picks, starting to push that payload. But we're seeing the Ramata coming out for Lourdes. Marietta is starting to push. And they're going to try to dive right onto Lourdes from behind. But Ramata dealing a lot of damage. Porter Runner does get taken down. And so does C4 Gamer. It seems like Marietta is very split on who they're trying to pick off. And Lourdes is able to focus and targets down one at a time. Marietta needs to be on the same page of what their targets are going to be. The other problem is they don't really have much of a hit scan to counter that Echo. And Extra Sport does get taken down as Echo. But Lourdes right now is starting to push in and make their place. Juggernaut and Portal Runner have taken down. C4 Gamer gets taken down before he gets back the next. And they're just standing by the front door. Marietta not able to do anything about it. And right now, Marietta just kind of held under siege. Not even be able to exit the spawn point. Portal Runner does swap over to Cassidy, hoping to try to take down that Echo. Marietta's going to try to push again. But we're going to see the Ramana all coming out for Lourdes, doing a lot of damage. Juggernaut does get taken down. So once again, just going into the back lines and just trying to deal a ton of damage to support, and that forces Marietta to fall back. That's been their strategy the entire time, is target the supports. And Marietta has not adjusted their strategy. They've been changing compositions to answer to specific heroes, but they just have not been able to keep their supports alive. So now we see they're going to try a different way around, so we're just going to follow them. And they're going to see if they can flank from behind, but looks like they're going to get spotted. And Riptide is going to be coming out and does take down Extra Sport. And the Echo ult does get taken down, but not before several of the Pioneers end up going down. So once again, Lourdes continues to hold. Less than a minute remains. And Marietta has not gotten the payload very far. And we're just seeing Ramana's just knocking on the front door. Just preventing Marietta from even leaving the front door.
Something more.
Kiriko ult does come out as well as Coalescence. Marietta's starting to pop all their ultimates. They do get 2 down, 3 down. C4 Gamer with the double kill. But Portal Runner gets taken down. There's still a couple from Lourdes remaining, but this might be the push that Marietta needs. But they're only about halfway through to the first checkpoint, so they're going to have to make a huge stand here to get to that checkpoint.
10 seconds
Now we're seeing several ults coming out. And Deadeye does not connect with anyone. So it's just Cassidy. Needs to stay on the point to keep it in contested, but Renata is just going to be able to finish him off, or at least put some damage out. And the round is over. Just very close to getting to that first checkpoint, but just not going to be enough.
Score 0-0. Switching sides.
So that is going to be the win condition, is if they can get the payload over here, then Lourdes will take the map and the series. So Marietta's going to have to put together a very formidable defense. But Lourdes has been able to just get behind the Pioneers and disrupt them in all sorts of ways. So we'll see if Marietta has something up their sleeves.
Ready for battle.
And once again, we see we're seeing Lourdes go with a very momentum-based composition, using the Lucio to try to push through, using the Doomfist to just jump to the back lines. And we're seeing a Torbjorn here. Maybe looking to try to plant the turret in a spot that's difficult to answer. So we definitely see with this composition that Lourdes is looking for a quick win.
5, 4.
So we'll see how Marietta can answer to this.
Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
There's an extra score on the Junkrat, trying to disrupt, but going to have to fall back, taking some damage. They do take out the turret, but that Doomfist is causing a lot of issues for the team. C4 Gamer trying to make a play there. Knows the turret is up there. Torbjorn does plant it, but not going to be able to provide an answer for it. Almost gets down one, but we see two of the Pioneers have fallen, but that turret's just doing free damage. And without an answer to that turret, they're just going to be doing a ton of damage, and now that payload's going to continue to move. And we're seeing Lourdes is looking to try to buy a lot of space as that payload continues to move. Marietta's got to move back quickly, but we even see Doomfist is trying to disrupt and prevent Marietta from even getting back, looking to put pressure onto Argo. And that's going to be the problem, that the Pioneers are so split, they're not going to be able to protect their support. Already taken down, but that's enough for Lourdes to just take the payload right towards the spot and win.
Play of the game.
So with that, Lourdes will take the series 3-0. I mean, we've been saying for quite some time, Lourdes has been a very good Overwatch team, and not really any surprises here in the GLEC. So that is going to be it for now. We do have one more match later. Our League of Legends team will be going up against Louisville at 4 o'clock. Now, right now it's about 2:30. So what we're going to do is we'll take the stream down and we'll bring it back up about a half hour before the match. So be sure you come back for that. But for all the latest updates with what's going on with Marietta College Esports, please be sure to follow us here on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Shouts again to HyperX and Over the Moon Pizza for their support. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subscriptions. And we hope to see you in about an hour. So be sure